Hello? Okay, okay, there you go. Alright, guys, so what I've done here is 15 drops of black, 15 drops of red, because I just explained everything, but the sound was off, so yeah. And I've drawn up a picture of Medusa using Bella Thorne's face, which I should probably have up for reference. And then from there, I've done half a cup of reducer and 15 drops of black and 15 drops of bright red. And what we're gonna do is try to use this airbrush to see how far we can push it. So I've overly reduced the paint. I turned the air pressure down, and we're gonna try to get this as detailed as I can. Like just go full ham. Um, so yeah, and I haven't really fully realized these snakes. I just kind of used another picture as an overlay, and then I'm gonna add in my own thing here. So lo que he hecho, amigos, es mezclado como un medio vasito de enrudecedor, 15 gotas de negro, 15 gotas de rojo, y he dibujado una medusa aquí usando una foto de Bella Thorne como la cara y luego las víboras de Medusa, obviamente, pero lo que voy a hacer aquí es he bajado la presión de la línea aquí y vamos a ver qué tan finamente podemos hacer que este aerógrafo sirva. So, aquí vamos a hacer. And I'm going to start just by leaving that cap on. I believe in the cap. Believe it or not. So let's see here. Okay. And as you can see, it atomizes paint really good out. It's one of the main things I like about it right now is that it does. I could just shade with one color and be confident that it's going to give me a pretty good gradient here. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I hate the cap. It's hard to pick on it. Yeah, if you take this off, it's not so bad actually. Like, so I'm just gonna. I like the cap, to be quite honest with you, because I like to get really close to my airbrushes, and I have a tendency of nicking it with my needle, nicking the canvas. So not only that, but it diffuses the air pretty well. So I'm kind of enjoying it. It makes controlling the paint a little bit better, a little bit easier. And yeah, this is actually working really good right here. So how's everybody doing today? So yeah, just giving this airbrush a proper shakedown, you know. No, I wouldn't recommend trading anything in. Uh, you know, you could always add one of these to your arsenal, but like, don't be mistaken. There is no brand loyalty here. I had to pay for this airbrush. This isn't, you know, like some kind of sponsorship or anything like that. Like, no. And the Badgers perform just as good, if not. Yeah, they perform just as good. I won't say better because they would do. It does take a little bit of work to get some nice lines with those as well. But they are bottom feed airbrushes, so it's a little bit expected. The true test will be when we start running some white through here to add some highlights. What's up, James Melton? Um, cool. Corey, how's it going? What kind is that? What I was wondering. It sprays precise. This is the Pache Talon, the TG Talon. Yeah, the Grex airbrushes are new. I've seen them listed a few times, but yeah, I'm not trying to branch off into crazy brands just yet. So I had somebody comment and say that this airbrush was a POS. Um, I hate to tell you, good sir, that you are mistaken. And, it turns like I don't know. It seems like the more I use it, the more it's kind of growing on me. It is pretty nice. All right, let's see. Taking that off. Oh yeah, definitely without that, it's like so much nicer. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. If you buy this airbrush, I definitely recommend taking that fan cup off while you're using it. Oh yeah. uh, Magno. Saludos, Magno. J, no sound. There it is. I. You prefer your master any day? Yeah. I mean, like I said, no brand loyalty for me. I don't give a fuck, right? This works. The masters work. The badgers work. To be fair, for the price of one of these, you could have like what, four of those G22s if you really need, but it might be a little bit ridiculous. And then when you start doing like little fucking tiny things like this airbrush, yeah, I would prefer this over the master. This was dude, like I don't understand. Let me see. How can I show you? I can't even show you right now. Just ah, those are so tiny, so fine little hairs. It's like not to mention this thing feels so like beefy. It feels like I could throw it against the wall and just pick it up, and it'd probably be like fine. And like the master airbrush, it feels like thin, and the metal feels like it doesn't feel heavy. So I feel like I throw a master airbrush against the wall, it's gonna fucking break. Not that I'd be throwing my airbrushes. I just say it like that's kind of what the difference is right now. It just feels nice and heavy and sturdy. I don't know. And not only that, like to be honest with you, like that's just the master airbrush. Like once I start reviewing more higher end airbrushes, I'm working my way that way. I really want to start from the bottom and kind of work my way up, and that way I have a good like this works better than that type of thing. But if it doesn't, then I'd have like, well, that airbrush is cheaper, but it works better, But it'd be interesting to see when those and see how those perform, and then see how my mind changes then. What will I think then? Will I still like this? Will I still be using masters at all? Well, gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, if you've never tried a good one, I would recommend it. Not gonna lie. Like I started off, like the very first airbrush I tried, or yeah, that I tried was the Badger. But then the very first airbrush that I owned was an Iwata, like that it was mine, was an Iwata, right? So I kind of never tried other brands. Iwata was what worked for me, so I just kept buying Iwatas, and I had like three Iwata HPCs, HPBCSs for all my shirts. I had like seven of them, and I still have some, but I think I always wanted to just, what's the difference? Everybody always, Iwata's the best. At least back then, that's how it was. Now there's all these brands. Like, one thing you probably can't really tell, I guess, over the video too, is how well this atomizes paint compared to the master. The master, they atomize paint pretty good, but like this is just so smooth, and you could just shade in, and like I just working off the same cup, not having to like, you know. And that's really what I remember with my HPCs. Whenever I bust those out, that's kind of how I run. I run paint really over reduced because I know that it atomizes paint so well that I'm not really going to get spider webbing. I'm just going to get nice little crisp lines if the air pressure's low. Like these lines right here, like I don't know, they're finer than a pencil. Like those lines. I mean, um, you tried to bash ABL. You liked it? That's funny. Oh yeah, yeah. The Pache VL, man. The one I tried was trash. Um, I'm pretty sure the air hose came defective from the factory because it was like leaking air everywhere. Um, and it wasn't atomizing paint at all. Like it was just like kind of like more like a spitting. So it was like throwing paint is what I would call it. And I don't know. And I remember doing that video going, I'm never fucking buying this brand again. Fuck this brand. Yeah, and I bring it back to today, and I was just like, you know what? This airbrush looks like they tried. I'll try it out, you know. That and all the other options, like, I don't know. I didn't want to just keep using Badgers, and people think like, oh, that's just the Badger guy. And I didn't want to go back to Iwata just yet. So I was looking at other brands. So I will bring you guys close up once I'm closer to done. I don't think I'm gonna finish the whole thing tonight, but just to give you guys a good idea, uh, this is what I'm doing today. Looks like Rihanna. Yeah, kind of. Probably it's the angle that you're kind of at that really makes it look. Once you come this way, like over here, uh, it probably won't. You won't think that so much. Honestly, I probably should have been looking at the reference a little more when doing this. I was just kind of shading it off the top of my head, but I think I got it pretty good. Hmm. The size of this needle, babe. Can you get me the box for this thing? Oh wait, I don't know if the box is still over there. It's not there. Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I can bring it up real quick. Size of the needle is a. Jeez, when did I order this? .38. That's so little, I can't see that. Yeah, a .38 is what this one is. 0.38 millimeters. I mean, just look at how smooth it is. It's so smooth. feel like I'm trying to be a salesman, but I'm really not. Mm. I don't know. It's like 20 psi, something like that right now. It's really low. I kind of did it by cheek. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before, but I'll blow the airbrush against my cheek, and that's kind of how I feel. I have the best measure, but I always look for like a small little dimple. I don't know if you guys can see that. And on my cheek, I always feel it on my face because that's just how I feel it out. I would guesstimate like 25 psi or something like that. Yeah. Me gusta su performance. Awesome work, Alberto. Gracias, gracias. Brian by Jack. I know, man. I know. I don't know if you're talking about the painting or my cheek technique, but and yeah, this is definitely a detail airbrush. Um, it likes being pushed around more than it does just letting it flow. We the best music. Can I have a YouTube channel? I'm just gonna call it I'm the best airbrusher and just make millions of dollars. Can I do that like a rapper does? Can I just claim to be the dopest? Would you guys follow me? Or would y'all call me crazy? I wish I had those kind of artistic liberties. It just makes me wonder how much DJ Khaled would charge to just come out and say the greatest airbrusher. Like, I'm silly. I know. Come out, say that, and be like, all right, where's my 50 grand? I'd be like, oh shit. And I mean, just so you guys can see how many pencil thin lines I'm making. And I know it seems like I'm just being pretty random, but these are pretty precise little fucking scales. And the dry tip is minimal. And actually, the needle is smooth enough that I can just blow it off to the side. And it's like, I'm good to go. It kind of wipes that off with the air. Um, right? I wish I could get you guys closer right away. Let me get just a couple more little snakes done, and then I'll give you guys a nice pan shot. And maybe I'll come back tomorrow and finish it for you guys. I wouldn't count on it though. I would count on more me coming back in a few days and starting a whole new painting and having this one done. And I sold the last Medusa painting that was up there. So, and this one's being painted for a friend. A friend slash customer, I guess. Yeah, now that the paint has mixed in and settled in pretty good with the reducer too, it's like really, really flowing nice. I really don't want to stop because it's just nice to paint with it. How long have we been going? About an hour? It's not bad for an hour, right? Not bad. Eh? Eh? Somebody? Approval? No, not for me. This is terrible for an hour. It's slow. And since nobody's gonna ask, I'm just gonna go ahead and answer it anyway. Why did I add red to the, to the paint? So you can't really tell on camera, but in real life, it gives the painting kind of a, I don't know what you call it, kind of like a tone, like a shading tone. So not like a sepia, kind of like a sepia tone, but not sepia, right? I guess I could have mixed a sepia tone if I wanted to, but I just wanted to give it kind of a shade and not let it be just black, because sometimes that just transfers out to some muddy shadows and stuff. And when you do it this way, it really kind of lets you progress the shadows in a way that's um, more refined, I guess, and more precise. So if you take anything from this video today, it'd be that. Just mix in a little bit of color with your black. Overly reduce your paints, turn down your pressure, and keep it close. And it's just the Createx reducer. Yeah, blue works really good. I like blue. I just wanted to use red on Medusa because it's Medusa. I don't know why red just sounds like it goes with it more. Are you still airbrushing with the cap? No, I took the cap off a while ago. Definitely when you take off the cap, it works a lot nicer, smoother. You get a piece of dry tip on there, and it just messes everything up, don't it? People always ask me, how do you get rid of dry tip? And there's no way to get rid of dry tip. Eliminate it completely. I've even tried like smoothing out the needles under microscopes, in hopes that the acrylic would not stick. Back when I used to airbrush, tons of shirts a day, it was really annoying when it get dry tip, especially with like yellows. And so I tried like buffing out the needles under a microscope, making them so smooth. They did spray, I guess, a little bit better, but it didn't really help the dry tip at all. The dry tip still happened. If not, it was worse, more so than leaving them how they were. And it was not easy to do. All right. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, and hopefully you guys get a good idea of what's happening there. So let me get you guys in close to see, because you guys haven't really been seeing the full picture here. Whoa. There you go. Like, so yeah, I'll post a picture of the finished product tomorrow for you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to get something up for you guys to watch. It's also kind of bored, so I wanted to paint something, and I wanted to test this airbrush all in the one. All those birds, one stone, son. So Watch out for that picture tomorrow. Hope you guys liked the video. There you go. There. That's perfect. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Gracias por ver, amigos. I hope I answered some of y'all's questions. Hopefully you guys took some of those tips. And we'll see you guys in the next video.